range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Allen's checked in for James Harden. Hardaway hits them both.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
And defensively, if you're trying to battle back, you can't keep sending them to the line.
Sensational pass. Even in mid-shot, he still saw the open man.
Nice D from Nowitzki. New York trails by 5. Richmond with the steal. Here's Hardaway, and he uses the glass on the layup.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
There's the dish to Allen. From deep, and again, New York with the triple.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Now here's Hardaway. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and it'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
So both teams making some changes here. Hardaway hits them both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Mikan. Brooklyn with the rebound.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Hardaway against Thomas. Hardaway dishes to McAdoo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bryant. No good. And New York will come the other way. Here's Jordan. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5. And Brooklyn making a change here. Hall's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now here's Bryant. He dishes it to McAdoo. And Thomas over to help. Inside. Some nice passing by New York here. Back to Reed. Here's Mikan. Plenty of space. He squares up and sinks it. Brooklyn with the ball. The lead is 2. Jordan against Paul. Fires the 3. Nails the triple.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Thomas with the ball. LeBron outside. From deep three-point range.
That's his second personal. At the line, George Mikan. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that makes it a 1-possession game, guys. Got to be the biggest free throws of the game thus far.
New York calls timeout. They trailed by 3. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1, let's see if they try that.
You know, you can do that, but I think we want to see how the coach wants to play it, because sometimes you try to go 2-for-1 and you rush.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Whiteside's checked in for Towns. Gervin comes in for McAdoo, and Barry subbed in for Paul. And a switch here also for New York. Pippen's checked in. Thomas kicks to Pippen to tie it up. But they recover it. Allen outside. Back to Nowitzki. Allen outside. And there's the feed to Nowitzki. Back to Allen. Dishes it to Rice. This would tie it. Got it! He got it!
Just in time.
What a shot!
And guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivers.
Yes, he did. A clutch shot, and really what I like.
Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. Well, if you love great competition and neck-and-neck basketball action, this one has been a great one. Overtime number 1, getting going right now. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. McAdoo out there with Towns. Then there's Barry. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Kobe in the 2-guard spot. And Towns gets it to go.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Thomas goes in, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by James.
And you've got to wonder just how big those points are going to be. A swing like that can decide a game.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it does. The steal there, as gutsy a play defensively as you're going to see.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. 10 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Some changes for Brooklyn. Anthony comes in for McAdoo, and it's Richmond in for Kobe. And a switch here also for New York. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. Richmond outside. Drills the three-pointer. Here's Thomas. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. On the wing, Wallace. He doesn't hit the first, and that lays the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And here is Paul. From deep. Paul can't get that one to fall.
And not a night he's going.
Oh,
goodness.
Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
And the call will be against Ben Wallace. That is his first foul of the game.
Timeout call.
New York calls timeout. They're ahead by 6. There's 48 seconds left in overtime. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Chris Paul. Bivens checked in for New York. And Thomas over to help. Lock at 6. Barry the pass to McGrady. Pass to Barry. This one for 3. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time. Milk the clock a little bit.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Here's Jordan. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Rick Barry.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Richmond can't drop the tough three-pointer.
It's going to be a tough loss to swallow. They just didn't have much gas left in the tank once we got to overtime.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed Clark an extra period to get it done.
Well, I think it was one heck of a ball game. Both teams gave great effort, and the bounces just went their way in overtime.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as Jordan presents the player of the game, Isaiah Thomas.